From Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world, I'm David Gabry, and this is the Vegas Faces podcast, where we talk with Las Vegas locals about what it's really like to live in the City of Lights. Whether you're living in Vegas, moving to Vegas, or just visiting Vegas and looking for new adventures. Together, let's discover the hidden gems that make Sin City the most visited place on earth. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Vegas Faces, where we talk to the people of Las Vegas and we find out what it's really like to live in the entertainment capital of the world. I'm David Gavry, and we are in studio tonight. This is our first video podcast. In addition to our audio, we have the first time that we're here by the pool. This is a great setup. I'm so excited. We've got Gaia from Vegas Creative Network. Yep. And we've got our girlfriend Amira in the house.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is so exciting. I'm so happy that we get to do this. I'm so happy that I get to do this with you guys with this new setup. I mean, I'm pumped.
I'm excited that you guys are meeting for the first time.
Yeah. I've heard so much about you, Amira.
Oh, I've heard a lot about you too. Lots of good things.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That surprised me when I walked in here. And you guys were like, "Oh, it's so nice to finally meet you."
So nice to finally
meet you. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome, Amira.
Thank you.
This is an exciting moment. We got, the Vegas summer is here. It's already here. And
nighttime's the best.
Yes.
Right, it really is. Vegas nights are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, we had the garage set up, and then it got a little too hot and stuffy. I'm like, great, what do we do now? I spent so many months fixing that place up. And then Mary was like, why don't you just do it in front of the pool? Put the pool lights on, call it a day. The nights here are gorgeous.
Nice. Yeah. And the lights are so pretty.
Yeah. I didn't do them, but yeah.
Really? Who does it?
The
pool people?
Yeah,
the pool people.
The people who know how to do that stuff.
The pool professionals.
So either way, welcome. I really want to first get into Vegas Creative Network. I see a lot of your Instagrams.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because we saw you at Mariposa, and that was a place that we brought our kids, because it's just a really large restaurant. And there was just room for for Maya to run around. So we went there one night, and they're having this big event, and we're like, oh wow. And they're like,
with kids too?
No kids.
Oh,
that's a recent rule that there's no kids allowed.
Which, hey, I get it. We went there because they have live music, and so if Maya throws a fit, it just gets drowned out by the sound of the music. But it was just funny. We run into you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, we've got these events going on now." So I'd love to learn more about that, and just kind of what you do with that, how Amira helps you with that.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free to chime in.
Well, what happened was such a coincidence that I kept running into the owner of. I'm not gonna say it's that one. I can't. I don't exactly know what he owns, but he runs it. Yeah, I've never asked him do you own it? But he runs everything. He's always there at these events, and the events were part of her sorority. He's always having all the D9, so all the black sororities and fraternities, and they have events. They just have cool stuff, Palms had a pool thing, and so but I kept running into him, and it was kind of like a running joke. But the first time I saw him,
different places too.
I don't know what it was, but we just talked, and I found out he was born and raised here, and I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That's rare.
And he's just such a unique looking person too. But we just never worked though. It took a while for us to really one day I saw him after 5 times of seeing him, and we're like, can we do something but he called me and he gave me an idea. I thought I was gonna do video work for him, right? I thought that's what he wanted, but instead he was like, no, I want you to do events here.
Wow.
I want you to host events and bring the creative people here.
That's
and
so
I was
cool.
like, what? I was like, I don't do events. I'm a videographer, and Amira is actually involved in events. She's done that before, and she does it a lot with her sorority. Yeah. But I was like, what? I don't know what I'm doing. I had to like ask her for help for those kind of things. Like for my first one, I just invited. I'm tapped into the creative world already, and I'm gonna ask you something too in a second.
Yeah,
but
go for it.
I just want to give you the whole foundation first, because
I love it.
Once I was starting to plan for it, he's like, "What is your mission? Like, you need to create social media pages." And I was like, "It's like that serious?" I didn't know it was gonna be like an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I have to create a social media. Like, I'm like, it belongs to me. He's like,
So
"That's
what are
all
your
you." Like,
goals?
I'm not making it.
Wow.
And he's telling me like advice.
This is the owner, or we
Yeah.
think it's the owner.
Yeah. This is the man who runs things in a few
Yeah,
different
he's there.
places, and a lot of different places he's around.
And real fast, I'm gonna pause you. This is Mariposa Cocina. Is that how you pronounce it? Cocina.
Cocina. Cocina.
It's because y'all told me y'all went to Coachella. That's why. Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God,
pronounce it the right way.
Mariposa
Mariposa
Cocina
Cocina.
and Cocktails.
period.
Beautiful.
So
Yes.
pretty.
Isn't
And
that
they
so
are
pretty?
located, I believe it's Sahara Decatur-ish.
South Decatur.
Nice. Yes,
I
yes.
can't remember the number. I'm so sorry, Devin.
No, like we can put it right here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we'll definitely put it
fantastic
in.
food. I believe the chefs came from El Dorado,
Oh,
which
Yeah, I
is
think so.
another
Yeah.
amazing
Definitely.
restaurant out here.
Cantina.
I love just giving shout outs to restaurants
Yes,
out
yes,
here, especially the
yes.
ones that are off the strip that people don't necessarily know about. So those are two right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back.
And it's also really lit. It's so
really
lit.
nice,
It's always
yeah.
it's always filled up, and it's like one important thing about Mariposa is that like it's Black owned, and a lot of Black people come there. Like just like the D9,
like brunches and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like there's stuff for D9, so Black fraternities, sororities. There's stuff for
They're there.
older, not even older, but like financial advice for like Black people, and it's just like it's
a
really big on
space.
that.
It's like
Yeah.
a hub.
It's such
definitely
a energy,
space.
and he's so tapped into all that. Like he's like, I have to support everybody Black, you know, and he's so big on that. And I think that's also why we kind of connected to there. He's like Black owned, woman owned. He's always like telling me like to just. He's just a big. He just is doing it just to do it. Like it's not like.
Did you
Yeah,
already
like-
have Vegas Creative Network, or did Vegas Creative
No,
Network
that's
spawn out of-
because I also had an idea where I was like, I want to interview my friends. Like my friends are like legends here, and you know, there's not like a thing. There's not a Vegas. I mean, there is 100%, but I just don't know about it yet. Like, you know, I'm like, let me create one with my creative people, because from my people, I don't know anyone who like sits down and interviews everyone. But yeah, so
And is it a podcast as well?
it is a show.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So it's filmed, you know, like this, but it's a show. It has a lot of elements to it, and I wanted to create it like that because I'm a video editor first, so just naturally, like I like things with stories in them. So I'm kind of telling like like it's a documentary in a sense of like my friends, and the first one is coming out Saturday. By the time this comes out, though, it's probably gonna be past already. It's probably gonna be out, but
It's okay.
I'm
You got
so
a brunch
excited.
coming up, don't you?
I have
Like
a brunch coming
It's a networking
up
event brunch?
next weekend. Yeah, so it'll be my show is this Saturday, and it's gonna be Dustin and Denise, and then we're gonna have a brunch the next weekend. Yeah, it's a busy June.
It's really good, and we're gonna be traveling too.
Yeah, we're going to New York.
We're going to New
Wow.
York.
Yeah.
What brings you to New York?
Oh, her little sister.
My sister, my little sister, she's turning 20.
20.
Yeah,
Big
so
20.
yeah, we're like, I don't know. She's been wanting to travel. I think, where did New York come from? I don't know where.
It was like we wanted to go to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, we
But
went.
then it was like
we were adding up the things.
Let's
We're
go
like,
yeah,
complete opposite end of the.
we added
Oh,
everything
yeah.
up, and we're like, ooh. But we're like, I
But
asked.
is New York that much cheaper than Hawaii?
to be honest,
not really.
no, kind of low key.
It is,
We'll
it
show
is.
you. Yeah, because like if you go to Hawaii, I feel like you have to get a rental. That's what I do when I went to Hawaii.
Okay.
Because
You're right.
I don't know, the bus can be maybe slow, or I might not know. But in the city, you can walk
Sure.
everywhere. That's why I like Chicago, because you can just go in and walk everywhere.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
the
need a car.
best. No, you don't need the car. You just
It's a
you're
hassle
like-
to have a car in Chicago or New York.
Exactly, like the parking spaces,
Yeah.
like it's tiny, or there's no parking
Yeah,
spaces.
you're paying rent on your car
No,
for a parking garage space. Like,
Yes.
it's like paying another.
people are parked on the street. Yeah, like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the same thing with Hawaii too. Like, you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun having a rental. But yeah, when you're in the city, it's just different. I like both. I
Okay.
think it's good to do both.
Yeah.
Amira,
but-
are you also born and raised Vegas?
No, I'm from Ethiopia.
That's right. You told me that. I apologize.
No, you're okay.
So how when did you move to Vegas?
Oh, I moved to Vegas in 2017. I came here for college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight from Ethiopia to Vegas of all
No,
places?
no. I came from Ethiopia and then I lived in Hawaii and then Indiana, Washington.
Wait, Indiana? From
Yeah.
Wait,
From
Ethiopia, Hawaii, Indiana. What?
It was so scary. I was like, damn. I was like, why? What happened? Hawaii was really beautiful. It's I think the first time that I can recall seeing the ocean.
Okay.
So like I was like 12. It was really like surreal place. People would be like, "There's gonna be a tsunami." I'm like, la la la. It was just so pretty. It was a really pretty state, yeah. And then Indiana was a little scary.
What part of Indiana?
Oh,
Is that where you
like
Indiana's a little
Maryville?
scary.
Is that where you kind of learned about Chicago? Because you were talking about how much you love Chicago.
Yes.
You were like,
would
let's get
go
out of
to-
Indiana. Let's go to Chicago.
Yeah, we would like. My adoptive mom, she travels a lot. Like,
Okay.
She's always on the move. Like, so if there's something she wants to try in the city, we'll just go.
Wow.
And Chicago is just like one of those places. And when we became vegan, it was like such a nice place to go to because Chicago had the best food and it had Ethiopian place. So I was so happy to just like
Hell yeah.
find a place that had Ethiopian food.
Makes
so
you feel
like,
at home.
oh yeah, I fell in love with Chicago. I
Wait.
think that's why I have a.
Can I ask a question? What is like the city that has the best Ethiopian food in America?
The city that has the best Ethiopian
Good
food?
question.
Washington State.
Whoa.
Washington State? Really?
That's not
Like
at all what I was
Seattle.
thinking. Wow.
Yeah.
We should go there.
Yeah, no, we have to go there.
We haven't gone to Seattle yet.
Yeah,
We almost went.
Good
Seattle,
things. I haven't been there either.
We almost
I
went to
don't-
go see
I
Perry.
feel like I'm gonna cry like during this thing.
Let's do it. Let's all. Let's all.
Nice,
You gonna cry right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's
Wait,
okay.
wait. Are you crying because of the Ethiopian food?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, you're good. It's like those places like reminded me of
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how does Vegas make? Like, do you miss those places?
No, I don't miss those places. I think they were significant in like that time.
Yeah. Okay.
But now, like, I'm immersed in it. Like, there's so many Ethiopians here.
Yeah.
There's so many Ethiopian restaurants, markets. Like, I'm like in it right now.
Yeah. So maybe it was tough transitioning at
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Going from Ethiopia to Hawaii was got to be a culture shock,
Oh, it was a huge culture shock.
weather
It
shock,
was like a
all
different
of it.
world.
Wow. And then Indiana. Oh my God.
Oh my god! And then I was like, "What is this place? Why is it so great?"
Brutal cold.
Yeah, it was so cold. I didn't like the winters.
Oh man.
Yeah, the first time I seen like snow and stuff like that.
What brought
Oh,
you to
you
Vegas?
You're so
Oh, it's
Vegas
okay.
school.
That's right. College. Got it.
Yeah, I came here for school.
Wow. And
But-
how did you two meet?
Wait. I want to mention one thing that's super cool was so recently I went to the Ethiopian market because I was going to get stuff. She usually gets us stuff.
Yeah.
But I went to get stuff and the guy and I were talking, the cashier and I, and he mentions that like, I don't know which streets, but somewhere
It's
like
Flamingo.
near Flamingo? Flamingo, they're going to call the street Little Ethiopia.
Yeah, there's.
No way.
And they're getting really close. I think they're going to do one more meeting and it's going to get accepted.
No way. Wait, what's
yeah.
the cross street?
Yeah.
Flamingo. and what?
Flamingo and Tropicana.
Yeah, Tropicana.
Like,
Wait,
where the
that's
palm
street.
trees?
Wait, Tropicana and
Well, we might have the strings wrong.
It's like it's where the palms is. Like there's a
Oh, where
lot
the
of
palms is.
there's
Okay.
like a lot of
Yeah.
Ethiopian markets.
that's
and
what I love about
restaurants.
Vegas. Just use the hotel as a landmark. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where that. It's right by the Palms. Duh.
Oh my
Now we know
God.
where it is. Like, in what
Yeah.
other city can you do that? I feel like we had a real moment with you, Amira. I like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you go back to Ethiopia to visit? Do your family there
I've only
still?
been, yeah, like my whole family's still back home. Well, at least my mom's side.
Yeah.
But I went back in 2019, so right before COVID.
Wow.
So what a time.
How long is
Yeah.
that flight from Vegas to?
It's like 21 hours. You're in the plane the whole, like 3. You eat like some breakfast, lunch, dinner, sleep, and wake up, and then you're there.
Wow.
Yeah.
What city?
Addis Ababa.
Okay.
That means like New Flower.
That's the only city I know.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know about that?
Yeah. But I was afraid to say because I was probably going to mispronounce it like I did Mariposa Cocina.
No.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Like Mariposa Coachella?
Yeah.
Oh my
Bettina.
gosh. That's too funny.
Wow. Can we get
Yeah.
into how y'all met?
Yeah.
You want to tell her or me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
always
have
tell
to I have to make the shout out to Cloud9. Cloud9 is like a big
Shout
Vegas
out.
spot. So like you're 18
Okay.
and you just want to party like you're grown. And so I was at Cloud9 and I was chilling with my friends, and this cute girl came up to me with a big old afro. And, you know, I thought she was cute, you know, but she just like went up to me. She's like, I think you're so cute. And I was like, thank you. But she's like, but I'm not gay though. And I was like, okay. But no worries, you know. And we just got into conversation after. And so I found out like she's from Africa, and I was about to go to Oregon for school. For journalism. Yeah. And so
Such
that
a
was
sad
it.
moment. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that was kind of it. Like, we didn't talk
But we
for
added each other on
years.
Snapchat.
We added each other on Snapchat.
That's the only
Yeah.
thing we had.
And then 2 years later, I saw that she was dating a girl.
yeah.
Oh,
And I was
snap.
like, hello.
It was COVID.
Hey.
It was COVID. But it was just like, and then I was also in a relationship, but we got out of our relationships around the same time.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it. Like, we kind of started talking again. I
And
remember
it was like inseparable.
Yeah, it was like we just clicked right away. We were friends too for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Wow,
super
wow.
cool. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's a cool story. I think it was like a perfect. It came when the timing was right.
Yeah,
kind of
we were
thing.
so cute. I feel like we have like a little love story.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Like I feel like I can look back and be like, oh, we were so young, but it was like only like 2-3 years ago. But I feel like we were
Yeah.
babies.
No, it was 4 years
Uh,
ago that we were like at Cloud9. Really.
Yeah, but
Not
well,
crazy.
when you and I started getting to know each
Yeah.
other too, so
Yeah,
I feel like we were still like
Mhm.
so young at
definitely
heart. I
feels like
think
that.
Is
Yeah.
it funny
we had
how
to
like,
learn a lot.
yeah, like you know how when you're saying the timing was right, like me and Mary talk about that all the time about how like if we had met like 5 years before we had met, like we would have been different
Yeah.
people. We might not have worked
Yeah.
out.
That's how it is.
Like it had to have happened the way it happened.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And even then, like, we've only been together 2 years, but we've done like really
We've done a lot.
huge life milestones together. Like, shout out to Amira, she just got a new job.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
that.
she got a job right out of graduating. She just
Hey.
graduated as well.
Congrats.
Thank you so
wow,
much.
wow,
Thank
wow.
you so much.
You know, and it's just like that's just one of the many life that we've had together.
Mm-hmm.
So like it just feels like a long time. Like,
Yeah,
it feels like a lot
yeah,
longer.
Yeah,
2
for
years.
sure. You've been through a lot
grown.
together and grown together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you were, from what I understand, Amira was there when you started your business.
Yeah. Okay, so Amira was like a big like push, like that last push. I've always wanted my own business. I've always just wanted to be creative and stuff, and I was always scared or like just wasn't like supported as much as I'd like. But oh my God, I always sigh because it was just a lot. But last year I decided to drop out of school and quit my job like on the same day.
Wow.
And I was like, I was like, I want to do this because I know.
That's big stuff. Yeah.
I just,
it really-
I know that like, this is a lot, especially for my partner. Like we just moved into a new apartment, you know, and I just was like, I'm so scared to tell her. And as soon as I told her, I was like, so scared. I'm like crying damn near. And, you know, I'm like, school, you know, I just want to do my thing. And then she was the one who's like, oh, you want to leave school? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, that's fine. She's like, you do your thing. Like, you take it serious. I see you. You're good. You'll be fine. And I was like, what?
What a relief, right?
Oh my God. Like, after that, I think that was like just the energy the whole time. And it was hard too. It was a hard year because I didn't have a job for like 9 months. I just had like a bunch of freelance.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we used to work together too. But yeah, like I worked for everybody and I did everything. And it was just like money was so erratic and I was still learning.
Mm-hmm.
I was still learning a bunch of stuff too, like just learning how to do a business and learning how to edit better, you know, stuff like that. And so once I got my job at DraftKings, like, oh my God, like I was like, this is why I wanted to do something like this because, you know, I did have a chance. Like, I'm not just like editing for no reason. Like, I really take it serious. So, but I'm just so grateful. Like, she's always been so supportive. Like, there's never a moment where she's like doubting me ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wait,
like-
I'm gonna give you a shout out really quickly.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think I support her so much because I see like how consistent and hardworking she is, and I feel like whatever she starts leads her to like something great. Like
That's
you're
so
always
sweet.
pushing, so like that's why I'm gonna support you, because like you take it seriously and this is what you want to do,
Yeah.
and this is what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
You know.
You see?
I love that.
That's
All
the
you need is
energy
that one
every
person
day.
to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you got this. You can do
Yeah.
this." Like, had you not had that, maybe you would have gone a different path.
Yeah, and it's so cute
That's
too.
huge. Shout out to Amira.
Even her little sister Adia, like, is such a big supporter.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Like, she loves my stuff too, and she's like,
Shout
Guy,
out.
you kill it every time. Like, you gonna eat them up, and I'm like, I just have such a supportive like environment.
That's
So,
huge.
like, why would I not go crazy? Like, why would I not go hard? You know, that's just how I feel about it. So this Vegas Creative Network, it was just like another thing that I was scared of, but like we got through it, and she even helped me with the last flyer, you know, and I think eventually she's going to do more, you know, just naturally. But yeah, like shout out to, and she's also supportive too of like everyone in my group. She's even wearing, this is my friend, this is my homie. I love him. This is Nomad.
Oh, yeah.
Marked Keys. He made these. He
Oh,
has
that's
like
a
the
cool shirt. I like it.
craziest
Yeah.
clothes.
His
He
name
has
is Nomad.
His name is Nomad.
How do we find him on Instagram or?
Marked Nomadic, I believe he has like 3 Instagrams, and then Marked Keys.
He does hoodies, t-shirts, hats.
He does. He
Yeah.
is.
They're
He
really
is.
cool too.
He is an artist like no other. I think he's one of the most talented people I've met, and he's just so interesting too. He's a really interesting guy, really low key, you know, beautiful hair. Shout out to his locks.
Shout out to his locks.
Super well dressed, but he has like clothes, like he paints on clothes, but he also like manufactures them. Like he goes somewhere to get it manufactured, and they're just like such high quality clothes. He's from New York, and he's new here. He only skates, like he doesn't drive a car.
Nice.
He's like the coolest person you can imagine. So yeah, and yeah, shout out to him. So, but he's just one of the many people, like, and she's always so supportive of everyone there too. So it's a cool vibe for sure.
That's what I love about you too, is like you find a way to connect all these Vegas. I mean, yes, it's called Vegas Creative Network, but like not just Vegas creatives, but like Vegas local businesses and business people.
Yeah.
Like you need that. You need like this type of hub to where people can kind of connect and network and. You know,
agree.
And not networking in like the sense
Sales.
of like
I mean, not sales, no.
yeah, or like
Sorry, I
hey,
just went back to my past, and I was like, whoa.
yeah, to where it feels kind of salesy though. It's like this is like
Yes.
a little more organic. I feel like.
So I say that
Yeah,
because
just supporting one another.
I say that because I did sales, and like I sold. I did a lot of networking, but it's just hard to network something that's not yours. But like now that it's not yours, it's like being creative is just who you are. It's like you just have to carry that. And I even tell Amira's a creative, you know, and she's like, really? But she's an amazing creative. She's very talented in sketching and like graphic design stuff. And I just tell her, I'm like, all you have to do, I don't know if I told you this, but all you have to do is just say you're a graphic designer. It's not like you have to have a degree behind it. And if you're an artist, if you're a creative, that's what you do. That's who you are. You can't, no one
Like
can
if
take
you're
that away
living
from
it.
you. If you're living it, that's what it is. So it's just so easy to go and network because I'm like so interested. Like, oh, I have some friends who do like the coolest thing ever. And I want to shout someone out. Like,
Yeah, like talk about some of the people that you've bonded with at this Vegas Creative Network, and like the kind of people that show up, what they do, things
totally.
like that.
First and foremost, I have to always like Dennis and Denise from Complete the Look. They have a clothing store. They are our neighbors.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they live right
They're
next
so
to
awesome.
us. They are the ones who like opened all the doors for me. Like once they let me in, I met everybody, and I mean everybody. I'm gonna shout out Perry. Perry is from Tacoma, but you know, he was here for a bit as a creative, and he's just so talented. Hutch, super talented. Like these people are like the most talented people ever, I feel like, and it's just so low key. And I just feel like Vegas is like, it's kind of we don't have a sound just yet. We don't have like a thing just yet. And I think there's so much of us. All we have to do is create that space for us to really flourish. And that's why I created this too. Like I want people to come to Vegas and like have somewhere to go. Like where even someone today commented like, hey, I'm coming to Vegas tomorrow. Where can I perform?
Nice.
And I was like, DM me. And he had DM me and I was like, man, last Fridays. Like, and I have a friend, I met him, kind of like an acquaintance, and he runs last Fridays, and artists sign up.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like book it. Like you just sign up. The first 30 artists that get there, like, you know, they don't have to pay anything. They just go and do their music. And like, I want that. That's what I want. I want people to hit me up from wherever, and you know, like, how can I get you in touch with Vegas right now? Like, what is popping right now? I do clothes. I make hats.
Yeah, like is
I
it
paint
all
cars.
Is it all like artist type, like whether it's a performer or like someone who creates clothing?
It is.
Things
It
like
is
that?
like, I don't even know.
Oh, you never last Friday?
Oh no. Oh, you're talking about last Friday or like
No,
the
just
Vegas
like,
Creative Network?
Yeah, just the
Oh,
people
okay.
of
Yeah, it's not at all specific. Like if you're a person who is just doing something that's, I don't know, just creative. Like, how do
Just
I
art,
even
I
say
guess.
it?
Not
I
lim- not
models
limited to
even.
there's no
Maybe.
limits. Like I have dancers, singers, people who make clothes. I know a friend who makes hats, rappers, they're producers. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a videographer, and I feel like I'm an artist just off of that. You know, maybe some people don't see it like that. I know editors. I know people who just do like cinematography. Shout out Dakota. Oh my God, I love Dakota. Shout out to
your
him.
work?
He's my coworker at DraftKings,
Oh,
and
nice.
he's creative, like
Yeah.
outside. And I'm just like, oh my God, I just love that. Like, there's people who do stuff on their own for because they like it. Like, that's what a creative is. And they don't have to be from Vegas, but they have to be living in Vegas as a creative. Does that make
Ooh,
sense?
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Because not everyone's gonna be born and raised, but some people.
Why do you think Vegas doesn't have, or maybe it does, but I feel like LA, like that's
Yeah.
where like all the the creatives
Yeah.
seem to
They
come out. Or New
pop.
York even, but like why
Yeah, New
not
York's
Vegas
huge.
though? Given all of
a good question.
if this is the entertainment capital of the world, is it because they come to Vegas when they're already polished, maybe, as opposed to growing and grinding here? Like it seems like all the artists and performers come from elsewhere and then they come to Vegas.
Yeah.
Versus like cultivating in Vegas.
I agree with that too. I think a lot of people even move from Vegas to somewhere else because they're like, I just can't make it work here. And I can understand that for sure. I think Vegas is entertainment capital, but it's not like
Not like
it's not like
music.
they don't have like
be like a known
we don't
name.
have like a culture like Atlanta. Like they have like I wish I could name these record labels, but they have huge labels that start in New York and Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Texas, you know, and Vegas is like we're casinos and we're like Cirque du Soleil and you know strippers and you know like we have movies that are like I just feel like even the movies in Vegas are like so it's hard to come by. LA has like created Hollywood, you know, like that's culture. That is a lot of time. But the cool thing about Vegas is that we're just coming up on more things. Like it's not like it's like only casinos. Like we're expanding now. We're doing sports, like all types of sports. We have the biggest festival in the country right
It's definitely
now.
opening up.
You know, it's opening
what?
up a lot.
EDC?
EDC,
Yeah.
100%.
We just had it,
Shout out
right?
EDC. Yeah, we wish we would. Man.
Oh yeah,
Coachella
next year.
beat my bank account. Man, come on now.
It was
Anyway,
so fun though.
yeah, it was totally worth it.
It was. It really was. Even when we were like buying the burger and it was $100, we're like, it's okay, here, take it.
No, $100 burger at Coachella.
It was
No.
$100. It was $100. It was like four
three
burgers, 3 burgers,
Oh my
4
God.
burgers. It was like it was still
No
crazy,
fries.
but it was still crazy.
Imagine that.
I just had wings and I had a great time.
Y'all's Instagram with Coachella was amazing.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Oh man, the lights and
The colors are so beautiful, huh?
like tunnels of lights and all kinds of
yeah.
Oh my God,
the
it was
outfits that y'all were
beautiful.
wearing. It was
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I love Coachella.
Yeah, shout out to-
I want to go till I'm like 75.
Yeah, there's somebody we came across. It was a mom with her son, and she's like, I've been here 15 times.
Like
I
this
was
is
like,
my son's
wow.
first, and her son
Wow.
was like 16. There's
Yeah,
babies.
with his friends.
Yeah,
There's
wow.
babies at Coachella.
Oh, yeah,
when I
like
saw
little kids.
babies, I was like almost crying because I'm like, wow, like their parents are going through this with their kids. Like
Oh, yeah.
So as a parent, I'm like, ooh, that sounds like a lot of work. Like,
I know exactly,
that
but
does not sound like a fun time.
but at the same time, I didn't hear one
I get
baby
it.
crying. I just
Yeah,
saw
they were
babies
like, la, la.
dancing. Oh my gosh, it's just different energy. It's not like
yeah.
regular life. You know, kids always cry and stuff. I feel like Coachella was crazy. Like it was just a different world.
Have y'all been to EDC before, or is
No.
that's
No.
another
This-
on the list to do?
Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Was this your first music festival?
This is both our first, right?
Okay, yeah,
It was a
it was
lot of
my
first
first.
people's ever festival
Oh,
like that.
wow,
We went
okay.
with a big group,
Yeah.
which is, first of all, shout out to that group. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we had a great group.
Imagine traveling with like a big group of people and it's just
Everybody just
amazing.
did their own
It's like the
thing.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah,
But-
I feel like you were saying, Vegas, it's on the up in terms of all this artist community, creative.
Yeah,
growing.
we're First Friday too. It's getting bigger. First Friday is like I think the biggest hub of creatives here. I think.
Yeah, I think that can get bigger and bigger.
That's just like never gonna stop getting bigger. And then on top of that, the biggest artist here in Vegas, his name is Dizzy Wright, and he shared a video. He shared a video of him saying that, you know, give Vegas 3 years and it's gonna be like the biggest city in the world. And I totally agree with him. It's just like we're in it, you know. One thing about LA, and it's true, LA is popping and there's opportunities, but like everyone's going there.
Yeah.
So make sure you stand out, make sure you really take this serious, and like it's gonna be a lot, you know, especially with rent and stuff. But like Vegas though, like we're in that part where it's like we haven't even gotten to our peak yet at all. Like no one knows what we're capable of to this day. So we are at a really good spot, especially as artists. And that's why I want to start
She gonna
this.
ride for Vegas.
I'm gonna ride for Vegas
I love
so
it. I love it.
forever. That's why I'm on the Vegas Faces, baby. You feel me?
Yeah. Do you
You know what I'm saying?
Do you worry that Vegas gets too big and overcrowded and
I-
traffic and expensive and?
It is getting like that, but I just can't
It
be
has
mad
a
at
lot
that.
of space.
I can't be mad at Vegas expanding. Like it's getting bigger and bigger. And I encourage that. Like if I've been seeing so many Oregon plates and I'm like, oh my God, y'all came from Oregon, the most beautiful nature state. That's cute. Cause I get it though. Like I get it. Cause I lived in Oregon and I came back. But I'm saying
Wait.
it's
What
so
did you not like
beautiful there.
about? What did you not like about Oregon?
Okay, Oregon is a whole other continent. It's a whole other country. It's just the what's the saying? Culture shock.
Okay.
Like crazy. But I just couldn't afford college. That's actually like the main
biggest
thing.
one.
Yeah, that was the main one. Like I thought it was so beautiful though. Like so green.
Yeah.
The air is crispy, and
Different up there.
but it's very like, ooh, I don't know. Like the energy is just like, maybe it's just my experience, but I just felt like I had a lot of bad experiences there.
It just
No.
didn't fit for you. Didn't
Yeah,
Didn't make you feel
I
good,
love it
maybe.
though. I would still come. Like I love Oregon, but what I'm trying to say is though, a lot of people are moving here or even just touring here. You know, just hanging out for a week or two. Again, I have to shout out that artist again who asked me where to perform. He was from Sacramento, and he's like, you know, I would come to Vegas more often. I want to be in the mix. If I had good connections, I'll come. And I'm like, I just feel like Vegas is just.
I love that. I mean, when I lived in Chicago and I was in the comedy world in Chicago, like there were like that was a place. It was like this central hub to perform all over the Midwest, and it was like, hey, I'm coming from the East
Yeah.
Coast, and I want
Oh,
to get
that's so
plugged in.
nice.
And how do I get plugged in? And you just kind of you meet the right people, and then you cultivate, and you just
Yeah.
introduce and network,
Yeah.
but not in the salesy network, but just more like what you're doing, this organic networking.
Totally.
And if you're building that here, that's so awesome, especially to get the people from out of town who they're looking for the right people, and how can you plug me in here, and where can I go from there?
Yeah.
Because
That's
like
nice.
when you're in a creative endeavor, it's kind of all like, not to say it's about who you know, but it's kind of like you just like immerse yourself in that world, and then you just kind
you
of
will meet everybody.
bounce around, and it's like, oh, go talk to this person over here,
Yeah.
and then after you do that, check out this event over there, and you kind of just like float and bounce around and just kind of let it take you once you're in it.
That's exactly what it is. And I think that's my favorite part of it all. Like I feel like I have so many friends that I work with, which is such a blessing.
Yeah.
Such a cool thing to do.
You've always asked for that. She's like, I just want to work with people that are
Yeah.
my
People that
friends,
you
and
want to
then-
work with.
I
and
can
then
hang
they-
out with.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can just like go and get some drinks or something. Like that is my favorite thing. And we can work and like, because when you work, for me, I'm goofy when I work. Like I'm making
fun.
jokes the whole time. Yeah, because like we do this, we're all professional.
Like, why be stiff? Like,
I'm not scared,
Yeah.
you know, like you shouldn't be scared. Like we're really cool together. So energy is everything though. Like that's really it. Like if the energy connects, like you are going to work together, and you can work together a million times, and it's just cool. I just like, that's the best relationship for me. Next to romantic.
yeah, like it's such a
Right.
huge difference to like choose the people that you work with and the people that you're on the
Yeah.
same wavelength with versus,
Yeah.
you know, just showing up to a job and then it's like, okay, you're going to be working with these people and maybe you don't have much in common. Maybe you're completely different phases of life and
Yeah.
and it's just not necessarily a fit, but you're kind of forced to work together and it's like this awkward like tension type of thing. And then of course like office politics and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
So to be able to just choose and say, oh, okay, like I vibe with these people, like these people make me feel good, and together we build really cool stuff. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Amazing.
And like, you know, all of our friends have different things that they do. So they're always like, there's different opportunities. There's different things that they bring to the table. And it's never like that. It's like, it's always like we're both benefiting some way. But like my friends are always giving me their clothes like for free. And like, that's so cool. You know,
This, like what Amira's wearing.
we paid for that one.
Yeah, I think
we gotta pay too. You know, we can't always get free stuff. she was
I
cold
was
this
cold.
night. Yeah, she was cold, and I was like, let me just get one.
Okay, how funny is that, right? Like it gets real hot in Vegas, but because there's no humidity, the weather drops like 30 degrees.
It's so cold.
You know, if
Oh,
it's
no,
90
this
in the day,
winter
it's like
was-
60 at night
This winter was something cruel.
so bad.
It was
I don't
so
like the winters.
cruel.
because it was long, or
It was so
so
long and
cold.
Yeah.
cold. Like it was the worst winter we've ever experienced. I had no heat in my car. I don't have AC in my car.
Right, I feel like you're Indiana. You're like,
Oh my
no, this wasn't.
I
bad.
hate snow, but Vegas does get so cold at nighttime or whenever.
I've been told it's a crispier, it's a colder cold. Like
Yeah.
like 40 degrees in Vegas versus 40 degrees in like humid like Florida or something.
It's
is
nice when it's
different.
humid.
Yeah, you kind of it's a
Where?
layer of warmth.
It's not humid like when it's humid and like cold. Is that possible?
It's not as cold.
let me like not because I don't really know.
no, like dry heat, dry cold
Yeah.
is a completely different cold out here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to say, I mean, when we moved to Vegas, we moved in 2018, and there was like legit snow in Vegas. Like
Yeah.
my car was covered the way it was covered in Chicago.
oh,
So, like-
wow, really?
It snowed a lot this year.
Like it usually snows like
year
that in
snowed a
Mount,
lot.
you know,
Yeah, it does snow on the outer sides more, huh?
like Mount Charleston gets snow like that, but it's
Yeah.
snow. And we were like, did Chicago follow us to Vegas? So like, you know,
Yeah.
to me, the winters here are very mild
Yeah,
compared.
that's
But
scary.
I compare it to the Midwest, and I'm sure maybe you compare it to Indiana, or you're just so used to Vegas.
Me,
to
I just
where-
don't like the cold overall. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I'm in Alaska or Indiana or here. I just don't like the cold. I wish it could be like this all the time with the sun. I love the sun so much. But that's
Yeah,
it.
it's-
the cold.
Weather here is unbeatable.
Yeah, here, yeah,
I feel like the weather's been so like perfect lately.
it's really nice.
Love it,
though.
love it,
I
love
just
it.
thought
Don't
was
jinx it.
nice. Yeah,
Hey, look, June and July are coming, and we know
No,
the
it's
deal.
yeah, we know.
We know the deal.
We do,
Yeah.
but we're ready. We can
I'm ready.
handle
No,
it.
I'm so ready. Like I'm gonna be outside with no shoes on.
On when you did the episode 3, before we got into video, I'm so excited that we're finally doing video. By the way,
Yeah, same.
but
Video's the
we
best.
talked about the Vegas summers and how there's
Yeah.
like this like, even though it's crazy hot, like there's still like an electric energy. Like it just makes you want to do
100%.
stuff. Like
100%.
like I want to like be
Exactly.
outside more, even though it's hot and yeah, you know, you're sweating or whatever, and you got to drink more water and all that type of stuff. But it's like it's just like fun to be outside and to like
No, we
it
gotta
makes
be
you want to
outside.
do stuff.
it
Yes.
is. It's long days too. I love long days.
Such long days too.
They're so
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You can take a nap and wake up and it's still sunny outside.
No, like the summers are the best time because everyone is doing events. Everyone's outside. Like, come on now.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like, what
Yeah,
else
it's
are you
like
waiting
barbecue.
for? What else are you waiting for?
Right, we
the
don't
ocean
care.
to come.
The ocean, imagine.
Yeah, don't
yeah,
don't
no,
really think too
don't.
much
Go
on that.
outside.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, have y'all been to Willow Beach out here?
No.
Willow Beach.
Like it's
Where
one
is
of those,
Willow Beach?
I've
Okay,
heard of
so-
it,
I'm
but
sure I've heard
So
of
there's
it.
Lake Mead, right? We all know
I
about
love
Lake Mead.
Oh, not
Love Lake
Lake
Mead.
Sorry.
But if you drive like 20 minutes past Lake Mead, it's technically in Arizona, it's gorgeous.
I've heard of that.
The
should go to
the
Pretty-
water's colder though, so if you can tolerate cold water, but it's
That's
like,
how I, like,
it's
grew up
really
on it.
pretty.
Oh, period. Let's go. I
Like-
love water.
Ocean should be cold, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. The ocean can be warm too.
That's gonna be the title. Oceans should be cold. Vegas Faces.
Yeah.
In quotations.
But yeah.
So yeah, check out Willow Beach.
Shout out Willow Beach.
And do you guys have any like chefs or anything like that, like in the Vegas Creative Network, or is it mostly like?
Oh my God, I was just about to
Artists.
say,
So
I wish I
fun.
had a chef. Not in the biggest creative network, but like as a personal chef. Do we have a chef? I don't think.
Like
I
any-
know
anyone
a
in the
chef
culinary
right
arts?
now that like I should definitely add her in.
Okay.
We're still early in our stuff, but I'm down. Chef is creative.
Chef is
100%.
nice.
Cooking
I love
cooking
food.
is so creative.
For sure.
You gotta be creative to cook. Yeah.
I can be the chef.
I like that. Thank you for bringing that up.
You get like
What?
I say I can be the chef.
Oh, look at that.
like what's an artist that you haven't had yet, or like a creative, or someone that you want in the Vegas Creative Network that, other than what we just said, chef. But what's
like an industry kind of thing, like
yeah, it could be anything.
anything. I don't know. Like I said, we're early. We have all types of people, but
Like graffiti artists? Is there?
oh my God,
do we
I
have that?
would. Oh my God,
Street art?
Oh my God, I know someone like literally off the bat, like
But for graffiti artists.
graffiti artists. Less graffiti artists. I'm down for a graffiti artist, 100%, 100%. I just don't know anyone off the bat. Is what I'm trying to say.
Like those guys on Fremont Street that are like,
No,
with
like
the spray
please,
paint. And all
yeah,
that
like
type of
y'all
stuff.
are awesome.
nice.
Yeah, y'all are dope.
They do it in like 5 minutes or less. Like it's like quick.
That's so crazy to
Graffiti
me.
artists are cool. I have to shout out. I think his name, you pronounce it Sniped, but he paints. He has like, I think Frank Sinatra painted downtown like a big mural, and then like Basquiat too.
Ooh.
And like, ooh, when I remember I followed him, he followed me right back, and I like low key geeked a little bit. So I think I'm gonna add him in. But like, I'm serious. Like I love fashion a lot. I love painters, graffiti artists. I would love tattoo artists. That'd be really
Ooh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna start getting tatted up. So like, I would love to go to someone I like, you know, and yeah, we're new, so like I don't care.
Everybody, hit us
Yeah,
up.
like I don't care. Like
Yeah.
if I like it, I'm down.
Vegas Creative Network.
Totally.
I love it. I'm so glad that we got to do this. We've been going for
Yeah.
40 minutes. Can you believe?
I
No
know,
way.
it's
Isn't that
so
fun? Y'all have
crazy. I was
fun?
like, man, I
I
wonder.
can sit out here all night. Like
Really? We
really
I can
could.
sleep out here. Really, like it's
Really?
that
We really
nice out here.
could.
Oh, I love that.
I just got started.
Do you leave
low-key.
your windows open?
Yeah, it's window weather right
Nice.
now. Yeah, get a
Yes.
nice breeze, fresh
Okay.
air.
It's my
100%.
favorite time of the year. Like when I can just open up everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it
100%.
all year round, but but summertime is just different.
Yeah. Them bugs though.
Yeah, they're so
different, too.
scary.
Do we have bugs though? I mean, yeah, we've got
I'm
lights.
like
We've got the
looking at a
lights
bunch of
going, so
bugs
yeah,
right
we're
now.
seeing them. They're attracted to the light.
We
but
have
really,
okay.
though?
Hold on. Vegas. My Vegas people, y'all know
Crickets.
the grasshoppers.
Oh,
Yeah,
grasshopper.
We have a
that's-
problem. It's scary,
Yeah.
and they are violent
But
this
that's
year.
like a once in a 5 year thing. I feel
But
like
when
Yeah,
they come,
they do fight
come,
too.
though,
They
man. I thought
fight.
they were gonna take over.
it's very strange. It's like they just like a wave of grasshoppers all of a sudden.
Yes,
Just
every year, huh?
yeah.
Something like
wasn't
that.
there
It's
some
not
of them,
every year though.
Wasn't there one time where in the light bulb, like there was just huge
Yeah, that was, like-
circle of things.
I remember
It was
pre-pandemic.
so scary.
There was one.
Yeah, I remember in like 2019 we had like a random wave of grasshoppers, but then they were gone in like 3 days. Like it was
They're like, we
so
gotta go, we
weird.
gotta go.
It was literally like raining grasshoppers, and then it just like went away.
They're just so much though. Like everything about them is so scary.
Yeah, they're just jumping,
They
flying,
jump
like
in your
what?
face, and the way they land.
Yeah, but they don't like.
They
bite- they don't bite
No,
you
they
or
don't do
anything.
nothing. It's just I think
No,
her,
they-
But I could startle you. I get it.
What do you mean? They definitely beat my ass every time.
they do
man.
fight. They really
They
do.
definitely fight. Okay, anyway, we don't.
Or they'll just sit like on your doorknob. They're so crazy.
They're so. She was fighting one.
Today I just opened my door because there was one on my door, on my car door. And I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna. No, I just opened it and went into my car. Because if you try to move it, they just jump and fly, and it's just scary. Oh my god.
So yeah, if you could do something about the grasshoppers, somebody out there that's
Yeah,
listening.
please, Biden.
We don't have lions. We don't have bears. We have grasshoppers.
Oh
They
yeah.
are menaces to society.
All right, where can we find everybody? Vegas Creative Network, Amira, Gaia, links.
Yeah, follow us at the Instagram, Facebook, the Vegas Creative Network, or you can follow me, Gaia Speak. It's I have both of our like tags in our bios. So either way, like follow both, follow one. Yeah, that's it for me.
For me, it's I don't have one yet.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I want to start one for marketing. I want to do flyers. So once I have that up,
yeah, we'll
let
soon
y'all
though.
know.
All right.
Yeah, she's gonna go crazy too, y'all. Book her
yeah,
soon.
let's make flyers.
She's gonna be you're the behind the scenes for Gaia.
I
and for
love
Vegas
yeah,
Creative.
Yeah,
I love
I
events.
asked advice for events because she did a lot. She did a lot for her sorority because she was the president of it.
Oh wow.
So she like ran a whole bunch. But me, I was like, hello, like why he asked me?
The opportunity.
Well, it's a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely is.
It's fun. Like I love to get like seeing her get in these spaces and like discover new ways of just like being out there.
Yeah.
And I love events so much.
Events are low key like they're great, but they're a lot of work, but they're really great.
Yeah, they're so like for that moment it feels very rewarding like to like be with those people, interact with them and stuff like that. It's really nice.
Yeah, for the people that show up, like oh my god, so
Feels
much
good.
love.
People
Yeah,
have
it feels so
fun.
good. I'm like, oh my god, you
Yeah.
guys came.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Like Nomad came.
Right?
Yeah, he did it.
He drew me something.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, right there.
I was just like,
Oh,
I'm like,
that's so
oh, you
cool.
guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my friends so much.
Yeah, everybody, I think it was very cool.
Yeah.
Somebody had like a really vintage camera.
Oh wow.
You know those
Lolo.
old
Those
ones.
old school cameras. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Nikon. He was taking pictures of Nomad and Dustin and
was
Denise were there.
crazy.
Unique was there. Shout out Unique. Unique supports everyone. She knows everybody. She does like fashion shows. So shout out to her.
Nice.
She's the model. So I have to shout them out a little bit. Just AV. She does like graphic design. She does everything ever.
Tati.
Tati's a makeup artist. Oh my God.
She's such a
Tati,
great makeup artist.
Tati. I can't remember. I was just about to say another person, but Josh, what the funnel? He makes funnel cakes, vegan funnel cakes. He'll just
Vegan
make them
funnel
in front of
cake.
you. Just
He will make
Wait.
in
So
front of you.
when you guys have the event, what does everyone?
Nicole and JJ for dancer too. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, it's okay. What is everyone? Once you're there, what's going on? Is there like?
We are relaxing. We are networking. We're talking, enjoying ourselves. Because
and there's performers as well.
so right now.
With the brunch?
Yeah, right now, Saturday brunch is hosted by Angie T. So shout out to Angie T. And she has like her own like R&B themed thing. So she's a host for it, and she shouts us out and stuff. So, but we're just there. We just enjoy our time. You know, we don't have to work when we get there. Eventually, like I think we'll branch out and maybe like I would love to have like my friends perform and. You know,
make it like a show kind of thing.
Yeah, like sell their items.
Yeah, like down the line, I would love to have like a studio and just like, I want just a place where I can do art galleries and performances for my friends, and you know, I would want to like do my own stuff there too. You know, like so. But I want a place where I don't have to, not like it's a hassle or anything now, but just more of like. I would love to have where I can own my own thing as well and have my friends come through too. I think that would be like such a blessing to just have that space. Like I just been, you see me, like finding a studio and okay. Again, shout out to Dustin and Denise. They actually like are letting me use their studio space to do my show now.
Wow.
So they're so sweet for that. Yeah, like just stuff like that. Like it's such a blessing. Like that I can temporarily use places, but yeah, but that's in the future though for
I'm
sure.
excited. I'm very excited to see how it evolves and how
Yeah.
it grows and like where it goes from here. So
Totally.
let's wrap this up. This has been super fun.
Yeah.
Like seriously, shout out. Like this is the first video of many videos that I hope we do for this podcast. And I'm really happy that I got to spend it with both of you.
Thank you so much. You've been awesome.
Thank you so much.
I love
We appreciate
this.
it.
Cheers.
And the
Cheers.
best food in the back.
Thank
was
y'all.
so
Thank
fun.
y'all. Until
Yep.
next time. Thank you for subscribing to Vegas Faces on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok under the name Gavri Group. That's Gavri Group. Thanks, everybody. See you at the next episode.